Matty, wow, what a weekend. Maybe not the perfect weekend, but it's 3 points out of 4. Last night's performance in Milton Keynes, absolutely brilliant. And then obviously tonight, an overtime win in just spectacular fashion from Finley Ulrick.
Yeah, mate, you sort of forget the feeling of, we haven't had a lot of that this year at home, so for us it's like, it's great, and just how it was at the end there, and look, it's so, but look, this weekend's been unreal. I think we've actually had somewhat of a full team this weekend, and it just shows what we can do when we do have the numbers that we're supposed to have, I suppose. It's great. Last night was, we went to a really difficult building against a really good team, and we put up an unbelievable performance. We played with 4D. Deck Barmers logging 37 minutes. Stubley this weekend was unreal. And just look, the lads are, they're digging in, and they want it. They want to get back in this. They're not giving up at all. And look, this weekend was massive. If we didn't take anything from this weekend, or maybe if we only took 2 points, it looks different. But look, it's huge. We're sort of still in it a little bit, and we need to keep sort of, keep giving these performances and keep digging in to stay within that. And look, tonight was, I'll be honest, the first period was awful. We had some words after the first period, and it was not what I was wanting to see from our team. We've been doing that a lot recently, starting really slow at home, and it's just, I don't know whether it's sort of the hangover from the night before in terms of like a long bus trip and like late nights, and look, that's how it is, but it's not like that for everyone. Basingstoke have 6-hour bus journey and come in and out competed us in the first period. Now we're on building, and it's just not good enough from us, and you don't get the fans into the game. It ends up being a dead game, and it's not what this rink is. This rink needs to be like it was there, rocking, and the feeling is unreal, and it's great to win like that. I'd rather win 6-2, but it is what it is. And look, the lads, they're showing some resiliency that we haven't had all year really. We've lost games close a lot this year, and if say some of them games went another way, who knows where we'd be right now. But that isn't the case, and we have to just find it now. This is playoff hockey for us. This is our playoffs. We can't accept anything than just hard working, hard playing ice hockey really, and we have to bring that every night. So what a finish.
The GB internationals couldn't come at, I guess, a better time, allowing Finley Ulrick to come and play for us both games this weekend. Not to take anything away from the other lads, because obviously they do a phenomenal job, but how much of a good impact does he make when he plays for the Hull Seahawks?
Look, I think I couldn't speak sort of highly enough about him, and forgetting the fact of how good of a player he is, he's just such a good kid. I've got so much time for him. He just comes in, does his job, and works so hard, and it's honestly I love him. He's just such a good kid, and he changes our team so much when he's in here, because what it allows me to do with the lines is we have two really good lines. We also have someone that can just log a lot of minutes. He plays massive minutes on the PK for us, on the penalty, on the power play. He's got so much to his game, and I think it just shows that adding another piece to what we have already is sort of in a way what I know we're lacking on, and that's obviously my job for next season, to try and bridge the gap between where we are now and sort of where I want us to be and where everyone wants us to be. And players like that you've got to just sort of lock them in a cage and keep them next to you, because they don't come around not on trees, and especially a lad who's from Hull, and he plays like that. He plays like he's from Hull in terms of he cares about it. He loved that tonight, and I'm so happy for him, because he don't get to do them sort of things when he's playing with Manchester. Obviously, being a Brit and having so many imports, he just don't get that time, and that's tough for him. And that he's a kid who wants that, and for him to come in and score a massive goal in overtime, it's great. And it's not just the goal; it's everything else he's brought to the team, and he lifts other players around him as well. And it's great for the club, and he's unreal. But look, he was great this weekend, but there was a lot of good performing this weekend, and I can never ever say enough good things about Dec Barmer and Towns. That them two, lead the team. Them two are the leaders of this team, and they will be going forward, because what they do play for the shirt, and nothing but 1,000% from them two every game. They make mistakes at times, but it's just what they give. And what the fans maybe don't see all the time is how many minutes they log every game, and how many face-offs Sam has to take, and how much I have to rely on Dec so much to play big minutes, and it's just great to see. And but even tonight, some really big performances from everyone. Emil's been a lot better recently, and he's come into his own a little bit, and he's scoring some massive goals for us, and you can see how much of a good player he is, and he's bringing it now, and it's good to see. But again, Stubley tonight, unreal. All weekend actually, he was unreal, and even Bobby Streetley tonight, I thought he was probably one of his best games he's had for Hull, and it was great to see. And everyone, the third line, it's tough for them. I've got to cut the bench, and that's just how it is. We've all been there as young players, and that's just how it has to be. But there's nothing taking nothing away from them guys, and when I can add Paul to that line, and they have a little bit of experience around them, they are a really good third line, and they do a job for me. They haven't been scored on now for a few weeks, and I've asked for that from them. And young Bruton, he just keeps just getting better. He's just so smart on the puck and does the right things, and Alex just works his bag off every game. They're all great lads. I just can't single out anyone, because they're all good lads and they're all trying, but at times we just lack that depth, in quality, and with Finn it really does bring that into fruition, that we really do need more depth and quality, and he's great tonight.
Quick update on Andre Thamar.
Yeah, he's all right. He's working hard. He's got he's got a little niggle, and it's sort of we don't want to push it too far where he's back another 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's just being smart about it. When we have a fullish team like that, and we have Finn, we can maybe hold him back a little bit, and instead of making him sort of go through more pain and then being out longer. So yeah, he's working hard. He's going to be back on the ice this week, full training, and fingers crossed for next weekend.
Super. And then looking forward to the weekend ahead. London Raiders doubleheader, away on Saturday and then home on Sunday.
Yeah, look, we've got some huge games coming up now. This month, I'd already sort of pinpointed it out. Sort of when I knew, I seen the fixtures, I knew this, genuinely I knew that the playoffs were going to come down to this month. Because it's all the teams that are around us, and the massive games, and against good teams. Look, London are a really good team, and we went down there the other week. I felt like we could have won that game, and I think we can win next week. We just have to be confident, take what we've done here and go with it, and try and just find that form from before Christmas. What we knew, we had a good rhythm going, and everyone was playing well, and we just fell out of that a little bit, and we are where we are now, and you can't look back. It's just what we're going to do now going forward. We're going to work our bags off to win these games and try and get this club into the playoffs. And, we'll do nothing short of our best. Everyone in the club is completely, committed to that. We all want it, and the fans deserve it. They keep supporting us every week. It's great to see, and it was just so nice to see the rink tonight like that. It's been a long time since we've had that sort of feeling, and you know, sometimes in the the dark days of losing at home and stuff, you do lose that, that like, oh God, is it ever going to happen again? And when you find a game, you get a game like this, and it reignites everything, and we can win games. We can win games, and we can get back in this. We have to keep going, and just working hard. It's down to working hard now and getting points. So
amazing. Thanks for your time, and see you next week.
Thanks, mate.